Good morning, everyone. This is Linda from North Central Texas, and we're going to make some turkey soup today. So come on. First of all, I got one of my turkey bones, part of the carcass from the Thanksgiving turkey, and I've got to put some water in this. Turn it over here and always get the wrong one. But we got to boil this turkey carcass for a while to where it all falls apart. You know, it's already cooked, but we want to cook it even more so the meat just, whatever turkey meat is left on this carcass just falls off the bone. And then we're going to add our fixings for our soup. So let's get this thing boiling. And I've got dirty dishes over here. I went to the parade last night and I didn't get to wash up my dishes. So I thought I'd start doing that. Got a sink full of dirty dishes, y'all. But this is the holidays. But anyway, I'm going to boil this turkey carcass until, like I said, the meat just falls off the bone. And then we'll come back and I'm going to show you what else I do with it. But this is a great way to use your turkey carcass. Don't throw that turkey carcass away after you cut what you think is all the meat off of it, because there's still plenty of meat on that bone. So don't throw it away. Put it in a big baggie or something and save it. You know, cut it in half if it's a real big turkey, because you can make, you know, several soups out of just one turkey carcass. This is maybe half of a turkey carcass right here from Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go ahead and make me a big pot of turkey soup, and I'll bring you back when all the meat is falling off of the bone. Well, y'all, I got my dishes washed up for another time, and I think my bones have been cooking, boiling long enough. I'm going to turn the heat down. And I'm going to proceed to get my bones out of the pot. And I'm going to put them in this baking dish just long enough for them to cool off to get the meat off of the bones. They've been cooking for about an hour or so. That way you not only cook the meat off of the bones, but also you cook all that good nutrition that you get out of the bones. You get that in your soup, so that's all a good deal. There's nothing better than turkey soup, fresh turkey soup, especially if you get sick in the wintertime. Seems like it's just a natural medicine for most people anyway. And I'm going to get all of this skin and all of this other stuff that I normally don't want to eat out of the pot. Now some people say that they strain it. I don't do that because I want a lot of that stuff left in my broth to make my soup. Now there is probably going to be a few little bones down in there somewhere like that. You want to make sure to get those out. And I try to get all of the skin. I don't like the skin of the turkey or the chicken when it's boiled. So I try to get all that out. Now, while that's cooling, I'm going to add a little bit of parsley flakes, dried parsley, into my pot. Maybe about a half a teaspoon. I'm going to put onion powder. Great value onion powder. About a half a teaspoon of that. I've got garlic salt because this is all the salt that I'm going to add. This has forgot the name of it. Well, it's got sea salt. That's what I was trying to think of. And I've got about a half a teaspoon of that. And I've got chicken bouillon. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. And since I added chicken bouillon, I'm going to put a little bit more water to go with that bouillon. About a cup. Yeah, about a cup and a half, 2 cups, something like that. Now we're going to bring that to a boil. Oh, and this is turkey noodle soup. My version of turkey noodle soup. I'm going to bring that to a boil before I put anything else in there, except for my turkey. I'm going to proceed to pull my turkey off the bone. Get all these bones separated because I don't want to put them back in the same deal. And there's quite a bit of meat on this turkey carcass. So don't throw your turkey carcass away after you get all your, or you think you get all your meat off of it, because there's plenty left on there to make turkey soup. I mean, you can make a really good pot of turkey soup with just the meat you get off of the bones. And like I said, this is maybe half of the carcass. It's not even the whole carcass. I usually make 2 or 3 different dishes with the turkey carcass, so I divide it up into 2 or 3 packs and just put it in a brown, not a brown bag, but a plastic storage bag until you get ready to cook it or make your soup. Because I make like turkey and rice with part of it. I make turkey noodle soup with part of it. And I make like a turkey vegetable soup with part of it. So I usually get 3 different soups out of it. And like I said in my other videos, you don't get this much turkey if you buy a can of turkey noodle soup. You don't get this much turkey in it. So if you like turkey soup, don't throw your carcass away. And these cool days, you know, that we have in the end of November coming up in December, you don't mind getting your pot hot. You don't mind being in the kitchen cooking, or I don't. It helps warm up the house. And if you freeze your turkey from one year to the next, you know, your carcass and your cooked sliced turkey with gravy and stuff like that, if you've got it sealed in a really good container or plastic, like, oh, what do you call it? If you have one of those sealers that you seal your meat in or your other food items in, you can keep it for at least a year, 12 months. I would not keep it any longer than that. But most of the time when they tell you how long you can keep food frozen in your freezer, it's guidelines, just like expiration dates on cans and other items. They tell you what date it is good to use by, not the actual expiration date. Like positively don't eat past this date or something. Yeah, I would keep it maybe 12 months from one Thanksgiving to the other, but I wouldn't keep it any longer than that. Usually I don't have any left to keep, unless it's to make a pot of soup. Because I pretty much eat my turkey all throughout the year. That way I don't have to cook a turkey to get turkey. I've already got it cooked and I've got it in the freezer. And ham is the same way. If you slice up ham and put it in a vacuum seal package to freeze it, to keep it, don't keep it longer than 12 months. If it's in a good seal package, you can keep it at least 12 months. From one Christmas or New Year's to the other, but no longer. I usually use up all mine before that time. Yeah, if it's sealed real good, especially vacuum sealed, you can keep it for at least 12 months. But like I said, don't keep it any longer. It'll get freezer burnt if you do. That's a lot of turkey right there that I just put in that pot to make soup. It's amazing how fast this turkey carcass cools down once you got it off of the heat. Especially in cold weather. There, that goes all of our turkey that we're going to put in our soup. The rest are bones that I'll be putting, just throwing outside. Might even put them in the compost. I don't really like to put bones in compost, but I do put them there sometimes. Yeah, that's a lot of meat in this. A lot of meat. I really like that piece. And I'm going to taste it for seasoning. That's right on. Now, you can put any kind of pasta in your turkey noodle soup. I'm going to put elbows in here because that's what I've got on hand. And I've just got a little bit of them left. I think I probably maybe have a cup. We'll measure them and see. Yep, about a cup. Overrunning cup, but it's a cup. I'm going to get this boiling. And I may add just a little bit more of garlic salt. You know what? I'm going to put the rest of it in there. Because that was about empty anyway. And just a little bit more garlic powder. Not garlic powder, onion powder. I'm sorry, y'all. Put another teaspoon of onion powder in there. But your garlic and your onion, in combination with your turkey bones being cooked and getting all of the nutrients out of the turkey bones, with your turkey is what makes it a healing soup. Let me taste it again. That's good. Put my cup of noodles in there. And I may even add just a little bit more water. And when I add water, I add chicken bouillon. So I put about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon to about a cup of water, cup and a half of water. And I'm doing that because it's a little bit overflowing cup of macaroni noodles I'm putting in here. And you know noodles, they're going to soak up some of that liquid. This is going to be some good soup, y'all. For these cold days, cold evenings. And if you get a cold or flu or COVID, heaven forbid, you've got turkey soup to eat, turkey noodle soup to eat. Put all this up while that's coming to a boil. I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I've enjoyed mine. I'll get together with my son probably Sunday, tomorrow. Get that light out of there. I spent Thanksgiving Day alone by myself, but I enjoyed it. You know, I did my Thanksgiving video for everybody. And then I'll go to my son's tomorrow for Thanksgiving and enjoy being with the family. A watch pot never boils, y'all. Turn the burner up just a tiny bit more. But yeah, there's so many things you can do with a turkey carcass after you get through carving all your turkey off of it. You can put it in a pot and cook it. Just cook the bones down and then make your soup with the broth. Take a lot of the meat and make a turkey pot pie with it. Because a lot of times you have tons of meat left on that turkey carcass. I usually make soup with mine. I love fresh made turkey soup. It's real good. Turn the burner up, maybe it will start boiling a lot quicker. And the amount of seasoning I put in my soup, you know, is the way I like it. You can season yours and taste it and get it seasoned to your taste. You know, don't necessarily have to put the same amount of onion powder and garlic salt and parsley and all this stuff that I do. You season it to suit yourself. That is a lot of turkey in there. Don't need this anymore. And after adding that last little bit of chicken bouillon with extra water, if you need to add water after this, just add water, plain water. You don't have to add any more seasoning. Because like I said, you know those pasta noodles, they soak up a lot of liquid when they cook. Here's what it's looking like so far. It's about to come to a boil. And we just need to boil it until our noodles, our pasta noodles are done. And then we have soup. Look at all that chicken. I mean, just look at that. There's big chunks of turkey, not chicken, turkey in there. You don't get that much turkey when you buy a can of turkey soup at the store. Or chicken noodle soup, you hardly get just a little speck of chicken in your soup. That's one reason I like to make mine homemade, because you get more chicken or more turkey in your soup. So see what you're throwing away when you throw your turkey carcass away? Yeah, a lot of people, I can't tell you how many people that I've seen over my lifetime that cook the turkey every Thanksgiving, cut off what meat they wanted off the bone, and then they put that whole turkey carcass in the trash. They're throwing away a lot of food right there, a lot of soup. Turkey noodle soup, turkey vegetable soup, or turkey pot pie. Cook wisely, and it costs you a little less. I mean, food is expensive. Soup is expensive when you buy it by the can. Now it's finally boiling a little bit. But it doesn't take long for pasta to cook, so. I guess you see what I'm having for dinner tonight. Turkey noodle soup. Turkey noodle soup. But you can even use spaghetti noodles. You can break them up till they're about an inch or two long. Just break them and put them in there, and you got turkey and turkey noodle soup. I can't talk today, y'all. You can put the vegetable noodles in there if you'd like. Any pasta noodle, just don't overdo with the pasta, because you'll end up with just pasta flavored by the turkey, and that's it. You want soup. So that's the reason I added a little bit more water. And I still may have to add water once those noodles are cooked, because you know they soak up so much of your liquid. So sometimes your liquid is completely gone by the time the noodles are cooked. Yeah, we've finally started getting a little bit of cool weather, but it really hasn't been we haven't had a hard freeze yet. It's gotten down to like 32 degrees occasion, you know, like one night. I think it's supposed to be down to about 30 or 31 next week. I'm hoping my garden survives through all of it, so I don't even have to replant tomatoes, okra, and none of it. I mean, if it survives, I'll just have to keep watering it. I'll not have to replant unless it's something that I want to plant that I don't have growing out there already. But that doesn't usually happen. Sooner or later, you get a hard freeze and it kills the whole garden, except for the greens. The greens survive, you know, like the kale, perpetual spinach, collard, stuff like that will survive through the freezing weather. And I still got to get a cutting off my tree collard because it doesn't survive the freezing cold temperature if it's at a freezing point very long. It'll freeze it. Out of 4 or 5 of the tree collards I had last year, only one survived through the whole winter. Okay, we're going to let this cook and I'll bring you back as soon as the noodles are done. Brought you back because I'm also going to add a little bit of celery. Just one little stalk of celery, I think. And I'm just slicing it up kind of thin. If it doesn't jump across the stove. And that'll cook while my noodles are cooking. I'm going to add about 2 more cups of water. And I'm going to put the lid on it and I'm going to let that cook until my celery's done. And then I will bring you back. Well, come on, let's see what our soup looks like. Turn the burner off because our celery's been in there cooking long enough that it's done. And there is our turkey noodle soup, y'all. It is extremely hot. But look at all that turkey in there. There's a lot of turkey in there. Get a spoonful of it. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Amen. Y'all take some. Take a spoonful of my turkey noodle soup. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it chicken. It's turkey noodle soup. Y'all, this is so good. Oh my God. Take another spoonful of turkey noodle soup. That is winning right there, y'all. Homemade turkey noodle soup. And there's probably 4 or 5 more bowls of soup in there. So this is my dinner tonight, and it's going to be lunch and dinner tomorrow. And whenever I want to eat turkey noodle soup until it's gone. Because it'll keep in the refrigerator several days. So you don't have to eat it all at one time. But there you go. My homemade turkey noodle soup. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy holidays. Stay safe. Love you. Please share, like, and subscribe to my videos. And above all, watch my videos, y'all. See you next time. Bye now.